The All Progressive Congress, APC Youths and Solidarity Forum have called on serving ministers in President Muhammadu Buhari's cabinet to resign before the forthcoming primaries of the party. The youth in their thousands who besieged the APC headquarters in Abuja today said the party is not the property of any individual. Led by their convener Tobias Ogbeh, the youth said non-resignation of such persons before the primaries could jeopardize the party's tickets.
The likes of the Governor of the Central Bank, Godwin Emefiele, the Minister of Transport, Amaechi, and Chris Ngige, still doing enough in their offices in the government. Are we saying that these individuals are above the law or are exempted from the provisions of the Electoral Act? The APC Youth Development and Solidarity Forum are pained that our great party is heading for the brinks. All thanks to the kangaroo judgment secured by the AGF through a federal high court, which by all intent and purposes is meant to mislead Mr. President and further plunge the party into a crisis of unimaginable proportion, unless we want to feign ignorance to the fact that any arm of government could not usurp the powers of the National Assembly.
We expect that the Electoral Act that has been signed into law is supposed to be in effect. Therefore, every individual Nigerian who wants to be interested or shows interest in political campaign or political participation should obey the laws that are extant according to the Electoral Act. The Electoral Act has provisions that whoever is campaigning for elections is supposed to step aside and then be part of what is going to happen. If you decide to do otherwise, you are working against the rules of the country.
Ogbeh said the youth can't continue to feign ignorance to the attitude of some vested interests in our party that have arrogated to themselves the power to decide how to play the game in contravention of the rules of engagement as stipulated in the 2022 Electoral Act as amended.